Are we missing somebody?
Welcome to the table.
So today, we have a little bit of a surprise for you guys today. We decided after the first episode, we're actually going to start doing some creative cocktails that we're calling the Lunchbox.
Yeah, right. So we've kind of thought of something new to do, and every episode, really, we're gonna have our own little drink.
It's like a beverage, just like something that you might get with that your mom made at home,
and it could be really anything.
Yeah, so
it could be juice.
It could be juice. It could be food. It could be like just water.
Something.
So today, I'll be right back. We got made just before we started recording here. We have pineapple mango smoothies.
Yeah, homemade.
Cheers, my buddy. Super frothy.
A little thick.
A little bitter.
I'll drink it.
So, what I just added was sugar. I'm just gonna. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. Maybe we should make it a thing where we don't try it and we have to deal with it. But I'm gonna be real with you. It was really bitter.
Yeah.
Really frothy.
Quite the froth in this one.
Okay. Bring your cup over.
Oh, word. Here, you got it.
Anyways.
So, but these aren't the topic today. These were just a little special thing that we're gonna do.
3 episodes.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Unless we forget, then that would it might happen.
It might happen. But yeah.
But anyways, that's not why we're here today.
Today we are here. Okay. Let's try it again.
Yeah.
Much better.
It's not that much better. Hey, you live and you learn.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's not why we're here today.
Today we are here to talk about one very special man. He actually was he was on this show during the intro. You guys might have seen him. Maximilian. Max was he died or something? No, Max didn't die.
He's dead.
He's in Boston, and
dead.
The reason why he isn't here is because it takes a long time to go to Boston, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
But my main point here and my main story is a time involving him, but mainly his house and in the doggy door. So so a little background, right? We grew up on similar places in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
And one of the best parts about living in the same neighborhood is being able to hang out at any time. And well, be as it may, I was the kind of kid that would walk to the house before like calling or asking, and then just knock on the door. You know, I was spontaneous.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, and you know,
kids are spontaneous.
Yeah, no, why not? I mean, it wasn't.
Kids don't plan things out.
Right, it wasn't like a planned thing. It's not like I was gonna. You don't call your friends back in the day. I mean, you knock on their door and ask if they're hanging out. My mom was always like, "Oh, you gotta call and ask first," but it's like that never happened.
Right.
So, essentially, what I did was walk over every day and check if they're home, and almost every day I would be hanging out with either Max or his brother Theo.
Yeah.
But this one particular day was a little rainy. Before that, I had pulled a little prank.
Yeah.
So I walked over to Max's house. He had a little fence in the back. They had a pool and everything, so it was fenced off. But we were friends. So I just walked through the fence. Right. It was open half the time, anyways. But I'd walk in, and I saw look through Theo's window, see if he was there because no one answered the doorbell, of course. And I thought I saw Theo in his room, and he was just playing games. So I was like, might as well check him out. Get his attention a little bit, and knock on the window. Didn't answer.
Of course he didn't. He
didn't turn. He didn't say anything. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll knock harder. I banged on that window. I straight up I was like banging on the window, and he did not hear a single thing. So obviously, the next step is to break into the house because I just break into the house.
Why not? That's clearly the second option.
The sane option is to
you don't call him. You don't
call him. You don't wait.
You
don't maybe knock even harder. Which at that point was kind of
you don't come back later. You break
in and breaking and entering.
Absolutely.
But of course I was like 12, so smart brain time. So I went behind, and he had a little doggy door for his dog Harry, and good old Harry. And I climb right through, and I go downstairs into his room, open the door, and then he still didn't hear me, which is amazing. And I went behind him. I scared the crap out of him. Yeah. And he freaked out because obviously no one was home. I mean, you don't expect people to come into your room when no one's home. Yeah. I mean, that's freaky enough.
It's spooky.
And then it's someone that's not your relative. Yeah. Which is also a little weird. Maybe. But this was so funny to me. I mean, I loved it. So the next step was to do it again. But this time I wasn't about to just, I can one up myself. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna just breaking in. That's not enough.
That's wimp stuff, dude.
Yeah, breaking in was a felony. Yeah. We're going higher.
We're going.
What's
criminal,
higher than a felony?
We're going grand theft.
Grand theft. Without the auto.
We're talking about.
I'm stealing his house.
Everything but murder, dude.
So I go to their house, and once again, I go around back because they wouldn't answer the doorbell. Now, this is a span of maybe a week. It's a week apart. I didn't do it day after day, I'm not that weird.
Yeah, you're not that crazy.
But I did go around back because he wouldn't answer. And I went to his window, looking. He was right there. He's on his bed. I thought this time for sure he would see me.
Was he asleep?
No, he was on his phone.
Oh, okay.
So,
he's fine. It's good.
I'm like,
you can break in.
No,
he's awake.
No, I banged on the window. I gave him a chance.
It's not like he has fighting experience and could probably.
No, he didn't at the time.
Oh, okay, cool.
But
cool.
He's, he's in the military now. Huh?
Yeah, he's a military man.
Let's not get.
Theo, we love you, brother.
But yeah, so knocked on the window, banged on the window again. I hit the window. I mean, I really went at it.
Yep.
And still didn't answer. So but here's the thing. All right.
Yeah.
I did give him the opportunity to save us all from this awkward situation. I gave him.
You gave him ample time and opportunity to prevent you from breaking into his house.
Breaking into his house again.
Yeah.
So in my defense, he didn't respond. So I go to the doggy door. Now this time, it's a little secret surprise because I knew I was going to try again. Right.
You were gonna.
I brought my airsoft shotgun. It doesn't look real. I'll flash a picture of the gun. You can see it doesn't look real. I mean, it isn't a real gun. It has the orange tip removed, obviously, but the main thing is that it's a gun. Okay.
Okay.
It's an airsoft gun. It's a gun.
Yeah.
So I thought I'm scared Theo right now. I walk over. I banged on the window. We went off the checklist.
One more time.
Went off the checklist.
Make sure.
I'm like, this is the last chance I give you, Theo. And I did. I mean, I banged a little lighter. I mean, I will be fair.
You wanted to do it.
I wanted to do it. Yeah. So I still gave him opportunity.
You still tried, which is great.
I gave him the opportunity.
Right,
guys.
right.
And obviously he didn't answer, and I went for it. So went around, went up top, peeked through the doggy door. I'm like, unlocked. Let's go. I put my gun through the doggy door. And I'm like, this is it. I'm in. I got my gun through the doggy door. I'm like, this is gonna be
Yeah,
fucking this is amazing.
Better bleep yourself.
I will. I'm like, this is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, there you go.
And so, go in.
Yeah.
Gun through, head through, arm gets through. My chest is a little stuck at this point.
Well, it's a doggy door.
It's a doggy door. It's not meant for children.
Harry's a big dog, though.
Harry's a big dog, but I did get stuck.
Yeah,
just
I
a
love
little
that
bit.
dog. Love that dog.
Last time I didn't get stuck. I think it was because I didn't have a gun, and maybe the position, and
Yeah.
I got stuck.
You should have
like,
lubed.
I'm like, what the heck? I'm trying to get out. I'm like wiggling around,
Yeah.
and I turn like that. I look up, and as I look up, I see Theo's mom. Now, to give you a little background, Theo's mom is straight from Chad, Africa.
Yeah.
Small village. She's a very tall woman, and she's like intimidating. She's huge. She's
very
built.
intimidating. Yes.
I look up, and she's staring at me. She gives me the
what are you doing in my doggy door?
And I look. I freeze. I'm stuck in the doggy door, looking up at Theo's mom, and I say, "Hi." And she stares at me, and she looks at me, and she says, "Never do this again." And I say, "Okay," and I yeet through the doggy door. I've never retreated out of something so quickly in my life. I was so scared.
Oh, man.
Not only was this BB, her name,
Yeah.
not only was this their mom, but this was also like someone, like a close friend. It was a neighbor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this isn't just someone
Yeah.
I'd never see, only see once in a while. This
Right.
is someone who I know and I interact with daily.
Yeah.
Because I hang out their house daily.
Right.
And I go back and I'm like freaking out. And Max, of course, comes out just in time. Like right after. He couldn't come seconds earlier and been the one that I stared at and he would have yelled at me. It was his mom who was there, of course.
Of course.
So
Max is always the best with timing.
yeah, always.
He's the best.
Amazing. So I obviously, I retreat back. Max comes out the door. He's like, "Yo, what's up, dude?" And he's acting all normal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Dude, I just broke into your house. Your mom caught me, and she's super, super mad at me. Like,
Yeah.
I can tell."
Yeah.
And he says, "Yeah, well, it's whatever. What do you want to do?" And I'm like, I can't think right now. I'm in shock. What
You
just
got
happened?
caught sneaking into someone's house.
And like,
Yeah.
I only then realized. I only then realized that it was a bad thing to do. Obviously, it's a bad thing to do. I just
Hindsight is
realized
20/20.
hindsight is always
But
20/20.
you should have known. But hey,
I should have
12.
known.
It's fine.
I was 12, and
Committing a crime.
and well, they're neighbor friends.
Yeah.
Well, they're our friends now.
Yeah,
so no harm
now
done.
they've been our
But
friends. Yeah.
Max is. You're all right, man. I'll talk to her later. I'm like, thank you. I was making sure he would talk to her.
Yeah.
And Theo never got scared. Never got to flash my gun at him. I told him the story, though, and he thought it was pretty funny, but he also called me an idiot. Fair.
That's fair.
But later, I learned that their mother was telling the story to their father, Gerald.
Oh, Gerald.
And they're at the dinner table. And
He loves action.
She said, yeah, he loves action. But she was telling a story to the whole family and was laughing her butt off at it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I was like, I just went through all this this trauma.
Yeah.
I thought she hated me, and she's laughing at it, which is one of my reasons why I love that family, because they don't care. They literally don't care.
Max's mom is the she's
pinnacle.
a saint.
She's a saint.
Okay.
She is 5'10", and from Chad, Africa. She works so hard. She's one of the most hardworking women I've ever met. Serious.
She's awesome. Before Max moved to Boston, we had a big old sleepover.
At his house.
At his house. And so, we were just doing stuff that you do at a sleepover. We were also just, reminiscing about the times before Max left. And Max's mom just keeps on giving me these awesome snacks.
Yeah, like she had so many
She
weird,
always
like, weird
had
snacks
stuff
too.
ready.
It wasn't like snacks like prepackaged. It was like baked goods.
It was homemade. Like we're talking pastries. We're talking
fried, a lot of fried stuff.
Oh, dude, I
good.
loved it. It was so good.
But at the end of the day, everything was fine apparently, and I got my gun back, and I never broke into another house. So I think the moral of the story is kids, don't break into strangers' houses. Don't break into friends' houses. Don't break into houses, just in general. Don't break in anywhere.
If it's your own house and like
still,
you don't have a key,
if
nobody's
you don't have
home,
call 911. Don't. We're not supporting anyone. If you can break into your own house or other people's houses, that's on you. No, we do not condone that. We condone just calling 911. And if you're locked out of your house, just call someone. I mean, really, unless it's like super vital, but that's on you.
Yeah, it's on you. That was every time you tell me this story, I kind of envision it the same way, and it's just as funny every time.
Yeah,
just seeing your stupid face peeking through a doggy door, and then Max's mom just staring down at you. That is the greatest thing I've ever.
It was a good time.
It's awesome.
So yeah, it was great having Max on, and eventually in the future, hopefully we'll have him on. We're thinking probably a few more episodes here, and he might be on.
Hopefully. Yeah. Speaking of Max, this summer we went to Boston. We took our first big road trip.
Yeah. How many miles? It was
a lot. It was 8.5 hours.
So
was it 8.5?
8
hours?
It was 9 hours.
9 hours?
So
yeah.
What? 9?
It was a lot of miles.
500, 600 miles around there.
There you go.
It was like 600 miles.
Yeah, it was.
It was a long road trip, and it didn't cost that much, surprisingly, thanks to fuel efficiency. But
somehow
we got there in less than a day, straight driving. I actually drove 6 hours.
I don't know
alone.
why you did that.
I enjoyed it, but
I told you over and over, I'll take it.
But it was 8 hours. It was an 8 hour drive, 8 or 9, and to there obviously it was a little busier just because
you had
driving into Boston
and tolls and all this traffic going into Boston. It was terrible. But once we got there,
it was awesome.
Man, was that fun.
Yeah.
Obviously it's something I plan on doing again.
So next time we get down to Boston, or if we have Max down, we'll definitely have him on the show. We're missing the third man to this trio right here.
Yeah.
Usually sits in the middle, but you might have seen him in the trailer intro, but
he was a lot younger there.
We're missing him. And he great friend. So
yeah.
So today, for dessert, what do we call it? Oh, time for today's bell ringer.
Oh, no way!
For today's bell ringer.
Oh, okay.
Is a campfire song. I'll be right back.
Oh boy!
I'll be back. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know how to play guitar.
I don't know how to play guitar. I know this is called a capo.
It says capo.
It says capo on it.
All right, so we're gonna play this. Okay. Oh, what should we do? So, this campfire song is gonna be about what are we gonna do? Protecting yourself from bears. It's just a really short song.
Okay.
So all I get like our names in there. So welcome to the channel. Welcome to the table. I'm Dennis.
And I'm Rion. This is a campfire song.
About bears.
Stay away from bears. They're really dangerous. They'll bite your head off and eat you for breakfast.
They don't care if you're dead.
That's true.
They will bite off your head. Even if you are dead.
Yeah. Hey.
Big chorus now.
Oh.
Bears.
Bears.
They don't care if you have hair. Because they're bears.
Thank you.
Watch out for bears.
They'll hurt you.
All right.